Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I will be using items from Dollar Tree to create two beautiful candle holders that are very easy and inexpensive to make. Okay, so the first one we will be using one of these white vases from Dollar Tree. Now of course the first thing we need to do is we need to remove this label. So next up I have this jar from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to use the top from this jar. Next I have some Gorilla Glue. I'm going to put some glue around the top of this vase, but it will end up being the bottom. And now I'll just put this right on top. And it's like a perfect fit. So now I'll just take a baby wipe and wipe away the excess glue. Next up I have a Dollar Tree fish bowl. And I've already removed the label, but you guys don't need to skew because we see these all the time, right? So I'm going to glue that right on top. Like I told you guys, it's going to be a super quick and easy DIY. Put some glue right around there. And I turned this upside down because it would be easier just to center it. Check the inside. Looks okay. So once the other candle holder dries, we'll come back and add some decorations to it. So next up I have one of these candle holders from Dollar Tree. So what I'm going to do next is glue one of these square beads onto our candle holder. So we have an A, it doesn't really matter which one. Okay, so when we glue it, you see those holes? I want the holes to go this way. Put like a dab of glue on there. And put that right in the center. Turn to the side, just like that. And you're going to leave it there to dry completely. Now after about an hour, if you want to, you can add some tape to add some pressure to it, but you really don't need to, just let it sit. After it dries, you can leave it in the original color or spray paint it a different color. Here I have one that I did ahead of time, and I spray painted it white. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is take one of these candle holders. Isn't that pretty? It's like an iridescent pink, peach. It's really pretty. So what I'm going to do is glue that right on top. So I'm going to put the glue right around the rim of our candle holder. So now I'll put this right on top. Go all the way around and make sure that it's centered. So as you can see, it's already a look within itself. You really don't have to decorate this much. It's really pretty like this. But if you want to add some bling factor to it, we'll come back and do that. So I'm going to allow this to dry for about an hour, and then we'll come back and decorate. Okay guys, so I'm back with my first piece. And it has been about an hour. And the Gorilla Glue gives you a decent hold, like within that first hour, so you can move on to certain projects really quick. I'm going to take some of my diamond bling, and it's going to take about 6 rows and cut it, and we're going to add it to our base. There's like a little bit of a rim there. I'm going to put that right below that rim. Okay, so now I need to find a piece to fill in the space. Now because this is where the seams are, this will be considered the back. But yeah, this is what we have. Honestly, if you are a more simpler person who does not really prefer too much bling, this would be a good option for you. You can use beaded trim or anything that you like. You don't necessarily have to use bling, okay? So there's an option for you. Now, because I do love my bling, I'm going to dress this up a little bit more. I'm going to add 2 rows of bling here and here. Okay, so now we have this. Now I could add some more bling in the middle, maybe line by line, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm keeping both DIYs relatively simple and easy, okay? Now next up I have a brooch from totallydazzled.com. I have already removed the dangle that was there. I wanna go ahead and remove that hoop as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take this and just pull that right off. Comes right off. On the back you can see the pin, and you can just pull that right off too. So now I'll take some hot glue and put it right on the back. I'm going to count about 6 rows down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And put it right in the center. Okay, and this is DIY number 1. And as promised, here's DIY number 1. Normally I would give ideas on how to use them, but this time I would like to hear from you guys. Tell me how or where you would use these candle holders. Okay guys, for DIY number 2, I found this glitter ribbon at Dollar Tree, and it just so happens to be the same color as the candle holder. I found this about 3 weeks ago, and I knew I'd find a reason to use it, actually a couple of different reasons. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this straight across. My battery is about to die, so hopefully I can get all of this in before it goes. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this right around the rim. If you want to, you can add another strip at the base, and I probably will. So next up, I'm going to add some glitter to my base. Now, again, you don't have to add glitter. You can leave it like it is if you like a more simple look. I have some white iridescent glitter, and I'm going to use some of my Mod Podge to attach the glitter to the base. So all you do is just brush it on. I'm going to brush some under here. You want to make the Mod Podge as smooth as possible. Sprinkle some glitter on, just like so. And I'll add more Mod Podge to the base, and it's going to be the same thing. Add the Mod Podge, and then sprinkle the glitter on. Okay, and now just sprinkle the glitter on top. So I'll add glitter to this side, let it dry, come back and seal it with some of my Got2b glue hairspray. Then I'll add my pendant right in the center. Okay guys, I'm back, and I went ahead and sprayed a little bit of my base off camera, but I'm going to spray it again so you guys can see. Let me just put down some paper, just take it and spray it. And even under it. Okay, I decided to go ahead and add one more row around the base. I'm gonna check another Dollar Tree because I want to do another DIY with this particular color. I'm gonna start the seam on the side. I forgot to mention that before. I should have put that on the side. And just go all the way around. So now we have this. So now I have my chandelier pendant, and I have a jump ring on. It's the larger jump ring, and I have one of the crystals. So I'm just going to open this and slide this in through the bead. Now, this technique is something that I came up with on my own. I made a lot of glass pieces and I wanted to hang chandelier pendants from them. So that made me come up with a way to hang garland and chandelier pendants from glass items. So yeah, my subscriber named it Beaded Baby. So whenever you see that, it's my technique, okay? Next up, I have some napkin rings, and these are rose gold. Now, I wouldn't in no way call this rose gold. This is more of a peach. It's really pretty. So look at that. The color matches really well with that. So what I'm going to do is just pop this off. And I'm going to glue this right in the center. So I'll put a pile of hot glue right in the center and then glue it on. And I want it to line up with my pendant. I'm going to go ahead and add another one on the other side off camera. Then I'll come back and let you see what it looks like on display. And here's the completed look of DIY number 2. Now, let me say this. I absolutely love them both, but I do have a favorite. Comment below if you think you know which one it is. Now, again, I'll ask the same question. How or where would you use these candle holders? Now, on to the question of the day. Would you rather visit 10 years back in time or 10 years into the future? And why? This time around, I'll leave my answer in the comments. I hope to see you all there. Also, if you enjoyed this DIY, please leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay everyone, I'll see you on Wednesday with my very next upload.